Contemplating your own death is the most important method in Immortology. Death awareness can be practiced every morning and every evening, separating 20 minutes from your day, sitting in your favorite meditation posture. But if you want to go even deeper into this technique, I recommend integrating it into your normal everyday life. This means that you should contemplate about death all through the day, whenever you can remember. After waking up, on the way to your work, at work, leaving work, being with your family, in your free time, and before going to bed. The deeper you can go into this technique, the more radically it will transform your life. When you go to bed, prepare for your sleep as if you would never wake up. In your mind, think through your life, remember all the great memories you collected, and say goodbye to your family and friends. Notice if you have anything left to do in this life. Search your soul for unforgiven episodes and suppressed emotions, and imagine what you would do otherwise next time. Forgive everyone, even yourself. Search for unrealized dreams and unfulfilled desires. When you don't find any of the above, you are completely ready. Ready to sleep deeply and completely, ready to die and not wake up anymore. You are content as you are. You don't have a desire to live, but don't have a desire to die either. You simply are without desires. When you wake up in the morning, be surprised that you are still here. Be grateful that you can enjoy this wonderful world for one more day. Look at it with the fresh eyes of a newborn child. Forget about the labels of the mind. Look at everything as if you saw it for the first time, because you really do. Even if you don't notice it, everything changes every second. Live every day as if it was the last one, because one day it will be. Live without repression, regret, hatred, postponement, and fear. If this was the last day in your life, how would you spend it? Think about this every morning after opening your eyes, and put your ideas into action with fresh energy. Your bed is a deathbed in the night and a cradle in the morning. Every day you die, and every day you are reborn. Not only every day, but every hour, every minute, and every second. Every breath is a death and a rebirth. Breathing in is life, breathing out is death. Every breath, every second could be the last one. Remember death in every moment to live your life fully in the moment. Death gives depth to life. Death gives value to life. Death gives meaning to life. Death gives the biggest motivation for action. You always postpone things because you think you have time. The problem is that you try to forget about death and act as if there will always be a tomorrow. But one day, tomorrow won't come. So do the things you want to do today, even if you cannot finish them in one day. Do the important things first, those that give meaning to your life. Start a bucket list and start crossing off the items today. You will regret the things you didn't do more than the things you did. I want you to die without any regrets and any desires, because then you don't have to come back again. Burn your desires through action instead of burying them in repression. That is the only way to be truly free from your desires. Burn the candle of life from both ends. Live an extreme life instead of a shallow one. Live as intensively as if your life depended on it. Because it does. Are you really living, or are you simply alive? Taste the world in its totality. Experience everything it can offer, and immerse yourself deeply in life. I want you to really live, not just survive. It is too late to start thinking about death when it is already knocking on the door. On your deathbed, you won't have the opportunity anymore to really live. Start remembering death at a young age, when you still have the energy and the possibility to live. My method is not for dying people only, it is for everybody. But anyway, everybody is already dying. If you feel that death is still far away from you, then this method is even more useful for you. Instead of avoiding death, search for the opportunities to meet death. Attend funerals and go to cemeteries more often. Instead of walking in a park, take a walk in a cemetery. Sit down on a bench and feel the atmosphere deep inside your bones. This will be your final destination, so why not get to know it a little better? Contemplate about all the people who are here. They were once alive just like you, breathing the same air, walking on the same ground. If you want, even lie down on the earth and imagine yourself covered by it. If you have physical possessions, write your will. Think about what you would like to leave behind you. What will be your legacy? Start working on something you want to leave for future generations. What is your most important message that you want to share? If you want to write a book, start it today. Speak to dying people about their attitudes to death. This can make the idea of death a touchable reality. Ask them what they would do otherwise in life and learn from their mistakes. I don't want you to be surprised by death, because then you will regret many things. I want you to be ready for death when he knocks on your door. I want you to be ready to leave everything behind without any attachments and let him lead you to the ultimate adventure. I want you to be able to open the door to death, face him with dignity, and accept that your time is over. I want you to lead such an intensive life, such a complete life, a life so full of experiences that nothing is left out. When you know life completely, you will want to know death too. Then death will be the ultimate experience, the crescendo of life, the last celebration.